Hello everyone. On this video, we are going to be discussing perimeter. To define perimeter, it is the distance around the outside of a shape. So if we think back to area is the distance around the inside of a shape. Well, perimeter is the distance around the outside of a shape. So for example, if I was going to build a fence around my yard, I would need to know the perimeter of my yard in order to buy enough fence to put up. So it is important that you understand how to find perimeter and what to do. So most of you probably remember that when we do perimeter, we just add up all the sides. So I'm going to go through a few examples with you and show you what I mean by that. So number one, I'm sorry for my messy handwriting. I'm trying to do this quickly. So number one, I've got a rectangle here that has 4 sides. I have 7 feet labeled here and 4 feet labeled here. Now, I cannot just add 7 plus 4. Why? Because this shape has 4 sides. And to find perimeter, I have to add up all of the sides. So I have to go back and use my knowledge of parallel sides. Parallel sides are sides that are the same length and run across from each other. So this shape has 2 sets of parallel sides, or 2 pairs of parallel sides. Here's one pair right here. Here's a side here, this side right here. Those are parallel sides because they are the same length and they run across from each other. So if this is 7 feet, that means this is 7 feet. So I'll go ahead and label that. And if this side is 4 feet, this side over here is parallel, so it is also 4 feet. Okay? So to find the perimeter, all I'm going to do is add those up. 7 plus 7 plus 4 plus 4. 7 plus 7 is 14. 4 plus 4 is 8. 14 plus 8 equals 22. So my perimeter is going to be 22, but I'm not done yet. I still have to add my units. So 22 feet. Notice how I did not square the feet. That is because on perimeter, you do not have to square your units. On area, you do square the units. So you may say squared inches or squared feet or whatever. But on perimeter, you do not. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry, I thought it went away. Number 2. I have another rectangle here, 4 sides. 2 sides labeled, 3 inches here, 2 inches here. So if this side is 3 inches, that means this is 3 inches down here. If this is 2 inches here, that means this is 2 inches over here. And now I'm just going to add up those sides. 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. 3 plus 3 is 6. 2 plus 2 is 4. 6 plus 4 equals 10. So I'm going to go back over here and put 10. My units are inches, so 10 inches. Okay, easy enough, right? It's not too bad. Number 3, I've got a triangle here, 3 sides. So I'm going to add up all 3. 6 plus 6 plus 4. 6 plus 6 plus 4. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 4 equals 16. So 16 millimeters. Okay? So it's pretty easy. We didn't have too much trouble on this in class. We just sometimes get area and perimeter confused. So it really is important that you understand that perimeter, you are adding up all the sides, okay? Number 4, I have a square here with only one side labeled. That's okay because I know that on a square, all 4 sides are the same length. So if this is 5 inches and this is 5 inches, this would be 5 inches, this would be 5 inches. So I'll add those up. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 10 equals 20. So my perimeter for that shape is 20 inches. Okay. So far, all I've had to do is just add up all the sides, and that's really it. The hardest part sometimes about finding the perimeter is just determining what the unlabeled side would be. So I'm actually going to show you how to do that here on number 5. Number 5, I have a triangle here, and I've got 5 inches here, 5 inches here, but I have a question mark here, so I don't know this side yet. My perimeter of the whole shape is 14. So I know the distance around this whole shape is 14 inches. I know this is 5, and this is missing. So I'm going to find the length of the missing side. So what I'm going to do is take the 2 sides that are given to me, 5 plus 5, and add those up, which equals 10. Then I'm going to take my perimeter and subtract 10 from it. So 14 minus 10 equals 4. Well, I only have one missing side, so that means that missing side is 4 inches. Now, if I wanted to test it out and check my work, which I do need to do, I could add 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 4 is 14. So my perimeter is 14 inches, so that's right. All right, and then the last example here is a rectangle that has a missing side. It actually has 3 sides unlabeled, but I know that this side down here is going to be 8 feet because it is parallel to this side. Now, notice how my question mark is only on this side. It's not over here. So I only want to know the length of this side right here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the 2 sides given to me, 8 plus 8. Well, I'm going to take 8 and 8 and then add them. So 8 plus 8, which equals 16. I'll take my perimeter, which is 28, and subtract 28 minus 16. That leaves me 12. Now, here's what a lot of us would want to do. Oh, that means the question mark equals 12. No, because this is a rectangle that has 4 sides and 2 of them are missing, but I only need to know 1 of them, then I have to take that 12 and do something to it. I'm going to take that 12 and divide it by 2. Oops, sorry. 12 divided by 2, which equals 6. Okay, so that means that this side is 6 feet. This side is 6 feet. So the answer to that missing side is 6 feet. Then I could check my work. Okay, 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 6 is 22. 22 plus 6 is 28. That is my perimeter, so I'm good to go. Hopefully this helped. I know it was really short and quick. If you have any more questions, please let your teacher know, and we'll be glad to help.